computer. All right, here we go. Welcome. Let me adjust this a better angle. Yep, my head is a little bit out of the screen. I should be okay there. Okay. Here we go. Hi, Joan. Good morning. All right. Let's begin from standing position. Samastiti equals standing pose. It means we try to distribute the weight among both feet, front and back, side of the feet, distributing the weight and having the feet the width of our hips. Bring the shoulders up to the ears and then slowly release back in down. Now let's have the hands to the heart center, drawing the chin slightly back and slightly down to the chin. Let's close the eyes. This is the time before we begin the session where we connect with the present moment, the here and now, and we do it through the breath, which is within us, very accessible. And we're going to begin connecting, linking the breath with the mind. We just observe, we just watch the movement of the breath. And first we're going to allow the breath just to be the way it is. Nothing is changing yet. Take your time and be aware of the miracle of the breath happening within ourselves. Now, gradually, we're going to modify the speed of the breath, allowing the inhales and the exhales to become deeper, fuller, but always without compromising the quality of the breath. The goal is to slow down the inhalations and exhalations so we can slow down the mind. And that is yoga. Mind still, the breath is moving. Perhaps you can engage your Ujjayi breathing, the victorious breath. Few more rounds like that. Deepening, lengthening, being aware of the body, especially the breath. And let's try to keep this new form, new pattern of breath, which it feels longer and fuller as we move through the poses. So you can open the eyes now and lower the gaze towards the floor. And we're going to come into the toes and lifting the heels and lowering the arms down by your hips. Exhale, heels down, hands to the heart. Inhale, rock into the toes, heels up, hands by the hips. Heels down, hands to the heart. And keep moving at your own pace. A few more rounds like this, linking the breath with the movement. Slowly testing the balance, watching the breath. A few more rounds like that, gently activating the ankles, the lower part of the legs, the feet. Couple more rounds, rocking forward and down. One more round. And exhale, the heels goes down. We bring the hands to the heart center in Anjali Mudra. And with the next inhalation, let's open the arms like a cactus arms with the elbows flexed and guide the elbows, shoulders back. And then the hands together, interlace the fingers, bend the knees, and we're going to round the spine, straighten the elbows, stretch the back of your neck, the back of your upper spine. Inhale, straighten the legs. Bring the hands to the heart center, neutral position. Open the elbows into the cactus arms. Open the chest. Hands together, flex the knees slightly, round the spine, straighten the elbows, chin in, and stretching between the shoulder blades again. One more time. Straighten the knees, hands down by your hips. Hands to the heart. Open the arms into cactus, open the chest. Exhale, bring the hands together, interlace the fingers, bend the knees slightly, round the spine, straighten the elbows, chin to the chest. Inhale, now bring the arms up and overhead with the fingers interlaced. Tadaka Mudra, flex the elbows, bring the top of the hands to the front of the head. Inhale, straighten the elbows, reach, nice long spine. Flex the elbows, hands to the crown of the head. One more time, inhale, straighten and reach, create a space in between each vertebrae. Exhale, release the hands, bring the arms to the side, towards the hips, shoulders forward, up, back and down, shoulders up to the ears, forward, down and back. Bring the right arm to the side, flex the elbow, right hand to your left ear. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, guide the right ear to right shoulder and release the left hand down. Close your eyes. Use your breath. Nice full inhalations and exhalations. Relax your left shoulder to stretch the side of your neck. Inhale, head back through center. Place your hand in the back of your head. Rotate slightly, somewhere in between right shoulder and sternum. Take a deep inhale, and then as you exhale, the chin goes down towards your right collarbone. Concentrate on the breath. Inhale, release, head back through center, release right hand down, right shoulder forward, up, back and down. Inhale, left arm goes out, flex the elbow, place your left hand down to your right ear, take a deep inhale. Exhale, guide the left ear to your left shoulder, relax right shoulder down. Breathing in and out. Lengthening the inhales and the exhales. Feel the stretch in the side of your neck. Let go, head back through center, place the hands to the back of the head, rotate the chin somewhere in between left shoulder and sternum. Exhale slowly. With the exhale, guide the chin to your left collarbone. Close your eyes. Concentrate and inhale. Or exhale. Release, let go, head back through center, left arm out, left shoulder forward, up, back and down. Now inhale, both arms to the side, flex the elbows, place the hands to the back of the head, interlace the fingers, elbows in, upper spine nice and long. Take a deep inhale through the nose, and through the nose, nice long exhale as you get the chin to the chest. Inhale, elbows out, neutral neck, release the hands down towards the hips, shoulders forward, up, backing down, shoulders up, forward, down, and back. Again, shoulders forward, up to the ears, backing down, last round, shoulders up, forward, down, and back, neutral position. Take a moment, hands to the heart, reconnect with the breath. Exhale, hands down by your hips. Now, place the feet a little bit wider than your hips, not super wide, but just a little bit wider. Place your right hand in your right hip and extend the left arm to the side and move the hips to the left and then extend the spine to the right. Relax your left elbow and your left shoulder and just feel the stretch on the left side of your rib cage, outside of your left hip. Keep the breath flowing. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Return back to center. Release the arm down and bring by your left hip. Inhale, right arm goes out to the side. Relax your shoulder and elbow. Move the hip to the right. And the spine goes to the left. Palm facing down. And guide the right elbow back. Concentrate on the breath. Nice deep inhales. Full deep exhale. Inhale, return back to center, right hand to your waist, and we're going to move the hips forward, circle, to the right, back, to the left, forward, to the right, warming up the body still. So be gentle with all this movement on the joints. And forward and reverse, go to the left, back, right, forward, and just a couple more times rotating the hips. Relax your thighs, your knees, and your rib cage. Come back to center, neutral spine. Release the hands down by your hips. Lift the chin up and slowly rotate. Make a circle with your chin. Going in one direction first. And going to the left, down. And just keep moving in this direction, couple more rounds. Head back through center, hands to the heart. Concentrate back on the breath. And slowly lower the hands down by your hips. I'm going to rotate so you can see me sideways. We're going to work on chair pose, Ardha Utkatasana, with the feet again wide at your hips. Make sure the balance is in front, back, and sides. And we're going to flow the arms forward and up. And as you exhale, flex the knee, move the hips back, sweep the arms down by your hips, palm facing forward, open the chest. Inhale, straighten the legs, sweep the arms overhead. When you sit in your chair, make sure you are moving the hips back and you're not guiding the knees over the toes. You have to be able to see your toes. Lift the chest, engage the core, and reach. Exhale, flex and lower as you sweep the arms down by your hips. Open the heart, don't lean forward. Keep the spine straight as you can. 3 more rounds. Inhale, reach. Exhale, flex and lower. Open the chest. Inhale, straighten the legs, arms overhead. Flex the knee, sit and lower. 1 more round. Inhale, extend and reach. Last time, exhale, flex and pause here. Keep the hands down and rock to the toes, heels up. Keep the knees bent, heels down, engage the back muscles and the abdomen, rocking forward, heels up. Heels down, 1 more. Engage and rock forward, heels up. Heels down, straighten the legs, bring the arms up and overhead. Exhale, swan dive, fall forward from the hips. I'm standing in the front of the mat, so if you're not there, I invite you to come to the front of the mat. Inhale, hands under the knees, coming to the flat back. Exhale, fold forward, relax your neck, Uttanasana. 2 more times. Inhale, halfway up, engage the back muscles, the core, belly in. Exhale to fold forward, relax. 1 more time. Inhale, halfway up, activate those back muscles and abdomen, the core. And then slowly release, folding from the opposite elbows, bend the knees slightly, release the spine, middle back, lower back, neck, stretch and breathe. Bring the hands towards the floor, and we're going to step back with the right foot. And here, if you need to place your blanket to protect your knees, place your blanket, because we're going to lower the right knee down towards the floor and keep your left knee forward. IT band stretch, and we're going to move with the arms. Hands to the heart. We're going to open into the cactus arms, straighten the knees, and bring the hands to the heart. Flex the knee and open the chest, cactus arms. Straighten the knee and hands to the heart. Flex the knee, cactus arms. Arch the upper spine, open the front of the chest. And hands to the heart center. Now lower the hands down towards the floor. Tap the toes under, high lunge. Right knee off the mat, left knee over to left ankle, rocking forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back, forward and back. Release the right knee down. Bring the left knee to meet your right knee. Let's all move to child's pose, Balasana. Hips to the heels, relax your shoulders. Make sure your head is not floating on the air. Make a fist, a towel with your feet. Place a block. Take a moment. And slowly back to center. Stepping forward with the right foot. And we're going to bring the hands to the heart, straighten the knee, cactus arms, flex the knee, and hands to the heart. Inhale, straighten the leg, arms to the side, cactus arms, flex the knee, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, straighten and guide the shoulders back. Flex the knee, hands to the heart, lower the hearts down, and we're going to tuck the toes under, and we're going to rock back and forth. Just move here. Stretch and feel. And release the left knee down, bring the right knee to meet your left knee. Take a moment, Balasana, rest and breathe. Back to tabletop position. Now let's tuck the toes under to come into downward dog. Lift the hips, straighten the knees, heel towards the floor, shoulders away from your ears, crown of the head towards the floor. Now move your blanket again away, but keep it handy. Downward dog, heels down, heels up, heels down, heels up, heels down, heels up, heels down. Now the right leg goes back and up. Flex the right knee and then open the right hip as you got the right knee towards the sky. Take a deep inhale. Bring the right knee to meet your left knee. Step forward. The right foot goes in between your hands and then lower the left heel down. Adjust your core to come and let's all meet warrior two. Left foot parallel to the back of the mat. Right foot toes pointing to the front, shoulders over the hips and arms to the side in T position. Inhale, exhale, go deeper into the 90-degree angle and look over to your right hand. Take a deep inhale, straighten the knee, Uttita Trikonasana. Reach with the arms, the spine, exhale, lower the hand into triangle below your knees. Take a deep inhale and exhale, come into peaceful warrior. Left hand goes down by your left leg, right arm by your right ear. Take a deep inhale and exhale into warrior two. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, straighten your right knee. Lead with the arm, lead with the spine. Exhale slowly, lower into a triangle. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Flex your right knee, left hand, left arm by your left leg, right arm over to right ear. One more time, take a deep inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your left knee. Guide into triangle. Reach, 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 and lower Utthita Trikonasana. Holding position. Inhale, come back up, flex your right knee. Peaceful warrior, relax your shoulders. Take an inhale, and exhale, release the hand down. Inhale, rotate the right foot forward, both feet are parallel, and now the left heel comes in, the right foot is parallel to the front of the mat. Flex your left knee into 90-degree angle, with shoulders over to your hips, arms in T position, look over to your left hand. So from warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2, take a deep inhale. Straighten the knee, reach with the spine, exhale, lower in triangle, lower hand down, right arm up. Inhale, exhale, flex your left knee, peaceful warrior. Right hand goes down by your right leg, left arm over to your left ear. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Two more times. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Reach with the spine. Exhale, lower the hand and have a nice line between the right arm and the left arm. Spine is moving back. Inhale, flex your left knee. Peaceful warrior. Stretch the left side of the torso. One more time. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Keep your left knee bent in warrior two. Now for triangle, straighten the leg and reach with the left arm and the spine to the left and extend as you stretch inner thigh. Inhale, flex the knee, and last peaceful warrior. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, release, and straighten your left leg. Both feet are parallel. Bend the right knee, the left knee, and let's come into Uttanasana. Take a moment with the feet again, wide as your hips, hands to the heart. Let's all reconnect back with the breath. If the breath feels a little bit short or got a little bit choppy by the effort, slow down the breath. Slow down your mind. And slowly release the hands down by your hips. Now, let's open again, the legs wider than the hips, and let's rotate the feet out. So they are in an angle, and let's work in strengthening hips, muscles, legs, and goddess pose with arms movement. We're going to bring the hands to the heart, and as we exhale, we bend the knees and we open the arms into cactus pose. And straighten hands to the heart. Flex the knee, open, cactus pose. Straighten the legs, hands to the heart. Flex the knee, open, cactus pose. Straighten, hands to the heart. 3 more rounds. Keep moving at your own pace, exhaling and inhaling with the movement. Exhale as we lower. Inhale as we straighten. 1 more round, please. Now bring the hands to your waist. Let's flex the knee in warrior and right heel up. Exhale down. Left heel up. Left heel down. Both heels up. Balance. Heels down. Stay with the knees bent. Work those hips and thighs. Right heel up and down. Left heel up and down. Inhale, engage the core, the legs, heels up and down. 1 more time. Right heel up, exhale down, left heel up, exhale down, both heels up, hold and down. Straight the legs, release. Walk the feet in, under the hips, hands to the heart center. Lower the gaze towards the floor or close your eyes. and counting backwards, 6 long, full round of breath. And gently release the hands down by your hips. Let's work with our last balance from standing position. Let's work on tree pose, Trikonasana. And let's have first the weight on your left side, your left foot, your left leg. So engage that, hands to your waist, and extend the right foot out. Rotate and then slide and bring the heel to the inner part of your left ankle. So your toes are touching the mat. And this is perfectly fine. You can stay here and this is your version of tree today, perhaps. You can bring that foot higher, anywhere but your knee joint. Never there, below, or you can bring it higher if you like. And then you can work with the hands together in Anjali Mudra. You can bring the arms up to the sky. Wherever you are, find this place on the floor where you can focus your gaze. Keep the core engaged, keep your left leg strong. And most important, don't hold the breath. Concentrate on the flow of the breath that should be deep, at ease, full, long, and relaxed. And slowly release. And let's release your left ankle, your left foot, your left hip. Give it a break. Now the weight goes on your right foot, your leg, engage the hip, the core, hands to your waist, extend, rotate, and guide the heel to the inner part of your right ankle. Like I said, maybe that's your position right there. You don't have to do anything else and begin to concentrate on the breath. If you want to challenge yourself, bring your foot higher, avoid the hip. My balance is off today. Avoid your knee joint. And in this case, I'm going to bring the hands to the heart center. Find a spot where you can focus your gaze. Couple more breaths. Release the arms, release the foot, and release your right hip, your right knee, and ankle. Just mobilize it. Now from here, let's all move to the back of the mat. The sun is almost here, so I'm going to move my, it's chasing me. The sun is chasing me. I'm going to move my mat a little bit closer to the shade. And of course, I need to adjust this. So bear with me, please. Thank you. Yeah, I could be a little bit rusty to do the practice in the sun. So from the back of the mat, we're going to go down to the floor. Inhale, arms overhead, nice long spine. Exhale, swan dive with the deep exhale through the nose. Release the hands towards the mat, relax the neck, the spine. Inhale, hands under the knees, move the chest away, halfway up. And exhale all the way down. Now walk with your hands to the front of your mat. And then from here, bend the knees, release down into table. And from table, let's take a moment into child's pose. Relax your neck, your shoulders and elbows. Avoid having the shoulders up to the ears. And then slowly, let's come to kneeling position. So have your blanket or your towel to protect your knees. Very important. Even though if you don't have any knee issues, it's just a good habit. Have your knees wide as your hips. Let's come into tabletop, but move the knees slightly back. So instead of having like a tabletop, knees under the hips, a little slightly back, we're going to work with arm strength. So with the shoulders over your wrist, we're going to lead with the chest, bend the elbows, lower the chest somewhere down as far as you can, and then straighten the arms, and then move the hips back. Stretch the spine. This is very important. Engage your core. Inhale, rock into table, flex the elbows. The elbows are coming by the rib cage. You're lowering as you exhale. As you inhale, you're straightening the elbows, engage the core, move the hips back. Inhale, walking forward, engage the core, flex the elbows and lower, strengthening the chest, the arms, the back muscle. Engage and straighten and move back. 2 more. Inhale, engage the core as we move forward. Flex the elbows, keep the elbows in by the rib cage, lower. Inhale, straighten the arms, and exhale, move the hips back. 1 last round. Inhale, rock forward, belly core is engaged. Flex the elbows, lower halfway down. Inhale, straighten, and then now we're moving to child's pose, and the arms are coming with us as we release the arms by the body, palm facing up, and relax your neck. Take a moment. Relax your biceps and triceps, upper spine, core. And move the arms forward. Now let's all come to tabletop. So in this case, the knees are under the hips. We're going to place the left arm, the weight on your left hand, and we're going to open and twist to the right with the right arm, open. And then the right arm goes under your left arm. Thread the needle, relax your shoulders, right ear down. And if it feels right for your left shoulder, you can wrap it around, or you can keep the upper arm, the forearm and the elbow down. Just find what works for you for your shoulder. Make sure you're stretching the side of the head, the neck. Concentrate on the inhales and the exhale. And slowly, left hand under the shoulders and do the twist. Place your weight on your right hand. Inhale, open and twist to the left. And then exhale, the left arm goes under the right arm. Left shoulder, left ear down. Check with your right shoulder if it feels right to wrap it around or keep the forearm down. Your choice. And slowly, right hand down, left hand down. Let's come into table, and from table, dolphin pose. Again, shoulder strength. Elbows under the shoulders, tuck the toes under, interlace the fingers, engage the core, lift the hips, straighten the knees, heels towards the mat, crown of the head towards the floor. Concentrate on the breath. Now the knees are going down, and we're going to move the hips to the heels, move the hips to one side, and let's swing the legs to the front. Keep your blanket handy. We're going to use that to support the neck and the head when we go down. From the front of the mat, with the feet wide as your hips, let's stretch the upper spine in between the shoulder blades. So let's bring the soles of the feet together. We're going to hug the outside of the knees, holding one wrist, and we're going to slightly open the knees, and we're going to press the knees in between the inner part of your elbows and the elbows against the outside of the knees. So we're gently stretching in between the shoulder blades. We're stretching the muscles of the back of the rib cage, the muscles along the spine. Keep the chin in, take a deep inhale, and then release, lift the chest, and then walk the feet wide as the hips, round the spine, farmer's pose. Deep inhales, full exhale. And then slowly lift the head. Let's come into boat pose, the core strength position. Options. We're going to have the feet wide as the hips. And remember, you can always have support. You just place your hands behind you and just leave the legs bent, or you can have the legs straight. Just pick whatever works for you. If you want to work also with the balance and even more strength in the core, hands up or just one hand. Arms by your legs, shoulders backing down. Engage the belly, engage the back muscles, relax your shoulders, and just breathe here. If you like, you can flex and point the toes, or just stay holding position. Let's take a break here. So feet together, knees out, round the spine, release the spine, the belly. Take a moment. Lift the head, chest, guide the knees again, feet wide as the hips. Round number 2, Navasana, boat pose. Arms forward or behind you. Shoulders back and down. Lean slightly back, engage the core, the belly, lift the feet. Holding position, but the breath is not holding. Relax your shoulders, be aware of the breath. Release, sole of the feet together, knees out, relax the spine. Take a moment. Last round, lift the chest, feet wide as your hips, arms forward or behind you or one arm, shoulders back and down, lean slightly back, engage the core, belly, back muscles, feet up, hold and breathe. Sole of feet together, knees out, round the spine and breathe. Take a moment, lift the head, lift the chest, guide the thighs and the knees up, feet wide as the hips. We're going to go down towards the floor. So maybe, like I said here, use your blanket to protect your neck, especially. And we're going to pass into your knees, straighten the elbows, round the spine, one vertebra at a time, in control. Engage the core, keep the chin in, and put arms up and overhead to relax. Bend the elbows, keep the knees bent, flex, relax the chest, and take a moment. Try to bring the attention to breathing down the belly. Now I'll give you options for your arms. We're going to work with bridge pose or desk pose, Dipadapitam. So you can have the arms into cactus arms. You can have the arms with the elbows flexed and relaxed. So with the feet wide as the hips and the heels under the knees, we're going to lift the pelvis into high bridge. Exhale, drop the bridge halfway down. Inhale, lift the pelvis, high bridge. Drop the belly, halfway down. Inhale, lift into high bridge. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, lift a high bridge. Drop halfway down. Relax your chest and shoulders. 2 more. Inhale, high bridge. Release halfway down. 1 more. Inhale, lift. And slowly all the way down, 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 down. Feet off the mat, hands to your knees. Flex the elbows up in asana. Relax the thighs into the chest. Move the thighs away, big toes touching, open them wide. Mobilization of the hips. Thighs, knees together. Exhale, flex the elbows, release your lower back. Inhale, move the thighs away, big toes touching, open them wide. Bring the thighs and the knees together, flex the elbows into the chest. Last rounds, guide away, open the knees out. Bring the thighs and knees in, release the right foot down, place the left foot on top of the right thigh, and with both hands, holding from the hamstring or the shin, eye to down stretch. Close your eyes. Release that muscle. Concentrate on the breath. And release. Left foot down, right foot on top of your right thigh. Same thing. From the hamstring or the shin, guide the chin into the chest. Stretch the outside of your hip. And breathe. Release and happy baby. Guide the thighs away, leave it wider than the hips, holding from the outside of the feet or outside of the leg. Make sure your lower back is flat on the floor and the chin is slightly tucked in. You can hold, you can rock like a happy baby. And slowly release, let go. Let's have a little windshield wiper movement first before we go into a twist. Just have your feet wide as the hips and just move the legs from side to side. Now slowly lift the feet off the floor and we're going to pull them. We're going to slowly rotate to the left, gently release both legs into the twist. And maybe use your left hand to guide the right knee closer to your left knee. Lift the head and turn it over to right side into your Jatara Parvati, Adho Normal. Release, engage the core. Gently bring both legs back to center. And as you exhale, lower both legs to the right. Gently, slowly, as you exhale, lift the hip, turn it over to your left hand, and gently guide your left knee closer to your right knee to deeper the twist. Just close and breathe. Slowly release, head back to center, both legs back to center. Lower the feet down, wide as your hips. Pick up the pelvis, come into gentle bridge, align your spine, and gently release it down. Now hug yourself, bring the thighs into the chest, align and stretch your lower back. Chin in, and lower the right foot down with a knee bend, and holding from the hamstring with both hands, we're going to straighten the leg, flex and release. Inhale, straighten, flex and lower. Inhale, up, flex and down. Inhale, up, flex and down. Now inhale and hold as you stretch. The back line of your leg is a good way to stretch lower back. If you can bring the hands higher to go deeper, do so. Chin in, relax your shoulders, no shoulders to the ears, back and down. Take a moment. And release, left foot down. Holding from the back of your right leg, inhale, straighten, flex and lower. Inhale, up and down, up and down, up, down. Inhale, straighten and holding position. Breathe through the stretch of the back of your leg. Keep the chin in, relax your shoulders. And slowly release, let go. Hug yourself, thighs into the chest, release your lower back. Lower the feet and then straighten the legs up. Open the legs into a V, rotate the ankles in one direction. Going into the opposite direction. Engage the inner thighs and slowly, gently, both legs are coming back to center. Flex the knee, lower the feet down, lift into a gentle bridge, open, and then all the way down. Walk the feet now wide as the mat, open the arms in T position and windshield wiper, moving from side to side, rocking the head into the opposite direction, and just move gently. And let's return back to center. Adjust your spine again and then straighten the legs, feet out and wide as your mat. Arms away from the body with the palms facing up, shoulders melting down. And we are now ready to enjoy our final pose, Shavasana. Just take a moment here to adjust, to make any modifications you need in order to be super, super open and relaxed as I invite you to come into the full mode of relaxation. Your eyes are closed. Take a few rounds of breath and let go with every exhalation. And then you return into your regular breath. Head to toes, toes to the crown of the head. The goal here is to invite every single muscle, tendons, ligaments, all the internal organs, the fascia, the skin, all the fluids running within our bodies to be free, open. as you allow yourself inch by inch to surrender, to melt down, to enjoy the stillness of the body and the stillness of the mind as you come into a full reintegration. You are now receiving the benefits of your practice. Very slowly, please deepen your breath. Gently begin to make some movements in the body. Be aware of your body. Rock your head. Wiggle your toes and fingers. With your next inhale, bring the arms overhead. Give yourself a nice pencil stretch as you point the toes and you create space in between each vertebrae. With your next exhale, bend the knees, hug yourself, and then gently roll over to one side of the body, fetal position. Take a moment, don't rush. And the head comes last, gently. Find your way at the seated position. It might be Sukhasana, easy pose with the legs crossed, or you can sit on a chair. Any way where you're not fighting with the physical body. So you can concentrate and go fully inner into the concentration of the linking of the movement of the breath and your mind. We're going to bring the attention today to the center of our hearts. Let's first find the physical place where the heart is. And with visualization, let's imagine that we can access and go a little bit deeper, closer, where we can feel the beating of the heart. We can actually experience the movement of the muscle of the heart. We can visualize the breath moving, alive. We can visualize it healthy, strong, pumping blood, moving energy, prana. Now let's cover that heart, our hearts, with this bright, shiny, warm light. And from the center of the heart, that light slowly is bathing, moving, covering all different parts within our bodies. It's a healing light. We're inviting ourselves to heal ourselves internally with the power of our own heart. We see the light flowing, bathing, healing from within. And because our heart is so strong and powerful, and because we have the power of healing ourselves and healing others, let's share that light, healing, powerful light to others. Let's send healing energy for others' bodies and others' hearts and others' minds. Let's share our healing own power with others. We can even say a name or names within ourselves. This light, this healing light, with the power of my love, I am sending it to you. You feel lightness in your heart and joy, happiness for sharing your love and your power with others. And take 3 deep inhales and exhales. And bring the hands to the center of your heart. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And we all have peaceful, loving, sweet thoughts to cultivate. And may all have peaceful, loving, sweet words to offer always. And may our actions always be inspired by love, peace, sweetness, and compassion. And thank you all very much for being here today practicing yoga. Namaskaram. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Have a lovely rest of the day. I'll be seeing you Thursday, I hope. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay happy. Love.
Bye-bye.
Bye.